Brian Ortega is finishing fights with jiu-jitsu consistently.
When that dude gets a hold of your neck, it's a totally different proposition.
Brian Ortega shit.
Dangerous standing and on the ground, he's on a totally different level.
Brian Ortega is the guy.
Brian Ortega, boy, is he a talent or what?
Dude, his guillotine is ridiculous.
But some of his flying triangles, his flying arm bars, and his grips and stuff, and his guillotines, and he has a lot of cool setups that we haven't even touched on.
One of the most impressive guys I've ever seen in terms of like when he starts locking something up, you know it's over.
It makes it look effortless. That's what's amazing about Brian Ortega's submissions. He makes them look like they're kind of easy to get, and they're not. He makes it look like he's walking through his front door.
Brian Ortega is a totally different animal.
And what he's really doing is climbing a slippery hill.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Jason Herzog has called a stop to this contest at 4 minutes, 44 seconds of the very first round.
Seems like the natural fight next is for the title, Max Holloway.
So Ortega has to get the next shot at Holloway. This guy grabs you fast. Ortega, literally, no matter what you're doing, if his hands are near you, you're in trouble.
Brian Ortega is nasty, super nasty. Now, Brian Ortega can just...
You finished the guy who had never been finished before.
After coming out the beating of Frankie Edgar, getting ready for when the call comes, knowing you're going to face Max Holloway.
Brian Ortega, wow, that's what I have to say about that, man.
In my opinion, I feel like that should be the next fight.
You just became one of the biggest contenders at 145. Can't wait to see you in here again.
This is something I've always envisioned. I've always seen it, you know what I'm saying, in my dream.
Brian will be the underdog, which rightfully so. It's Max Holloway, the greatest featherweight in the world right now.
Who doesn't he have an advantage of when it comes to jiu-jitsu at 145?
There's no one more dangerous than T-City. He's just this kid that grew up on the Gracie mats, and over time was that kid who's just like, God damn, he's good.
Who do you think wins that fight now? Is it going to be the composure of Ortega? Because for me, I feel like that's his greatest gift.
Also the same size.
Yeah.
Like Max Holloway usually has a big advantage with reach and size, but now they're kind of equal.
Anybody, anywhere, anytime. Right, Brian?
You're getting that title shot.
Hell yeah.
Now your sights are set on Max Holloway.
You don't get any rest. You don't get. There's no laying back with Holloway.
UFC featherweight champion Max Blessed Holloway.
He's a motherfucker, dude. Max Holloway is a real fucking warrior. I mean, to the core. That guy relishes it. He loves it.
It's been all Max in the UFC featherweight division. He has been on a tear.
Max Holloway, that was a beautiful performance.
Jesus Christ.
Max Holloway is on a warpath. He can strike, he can switch stances, he can fight in close, he can fight outside. He is comprehensively good and can just slowly find a corner of his vast ability by reading what you're doing, taking it away, and then bringing a portion of his game to answer for it.
Ooh. He's the baddest motherfucker. Once he's got you hurt, then he's just fucking whipping bombs your way. His fight IQ, his ability to find a weakness and to see it, his predatory behavior inside the octagon.
He has good defense, he has good offense, he can wrestle, he can go arm bars from the guard.
He is so well conditioned and so aware of his ability and not stretching himself.
You know, it's just one more man down for my legacy.
Dana White has promised Ortega versus Holloway.
Any idea when this is going to happen? Are we talking about the big July show, or what does he think?
So with Brian, he just has to be careful. Max will lure you into that brawl, and he's not going to lose those brawls.
Found a way to weaponize pace. There's so many intangibles that come into who's going to push harder than the other guy.
After you knock out Frankie Edgar like that, you at least have to acknowledge the kid can do some stand-up damage.
I would just suggest that Ortega comes with that same weapon.
It is what it is.
Now you're dealing with intangibles. Max is a big son of a bitch. He's long and he's tall. Ortega's got a weird body for that weight class too. He's big, he's tall, and then you deal with that pace. And who is better than who in that?
Oh, is the next man up? Is the next man up?